thank you to HitAir for supporting this video. Okay, here we are on Tattersalls, the CCI 3-star class. This is Doneganryan blue I'm riding today. As you can see now, it's a lovely cool day here now, not too much sunshine. Perfect conditions for, to run in the 3-star. So good decent track, just getting the countdown now. So as you can see now, just hitting off. My main aim now here is to get this horse around clear. It's his first CCI 3-star. First fence is a lovely fence to just get you into your rhythm. We have a nice long stretch now to number 2 on a sweeping left-handed turn. Nice tabletop down here. The horse is travelling lovely, ears are pricked there nicely, watching what he's doing. At the moment now I'm just giving him a little pat there now each time he jumps the fence, because he is a young horse and these are big fences at the start of the track. This is a really wide bank there. He jumps that quite well. Give him a nice bit of encouragement and just let him gallop along. Every time you can see his ears just looking back at me a small bit because I'm talking away to him and encouraging him to stay galloping. And he's running along here now nicely. I was very pleased with him now here. So on we are, coming down now to fence 4. It's another lovely galloping fence. Gets the horses really into their stride. I think Ian has done a fantastic job here over the first 6 fences, 7 fences even. They're nice, they're big, they're galloping. The horses know when they go across country now that it means business, which is great. Here now comes on to the tricaner. This is a really big tricaner for a 5th fence, as you can see there. But I just steady him here a little bit now, see a nice stride and squeeze him up to it. Had a little bit of a look there, he got a bit of a shock for such a big fence in the early in the course, but he coped with it fine. Our next combination of fences come up now quite quickly as well. 2 boxes on 2 strides. I angled the first box a little bit and he jumps that nicely, and 2 strides out over the next. And on he goes now again, ears pricked. This horse now is travelling really well for me now. I know it's early in the track, but it's his first time at this level, and so it's nice to give him a good confident spin around here. Nice sweeping left-handed turn now to a real upright open oxer. Gives a good jump over that. Lands and just moves away from the fence nicely. This horse is actually starting to enjoy this track. So as we're coming up here now to the next fence, this is a real big corner. It's like an old vicarage tree that you've seen in Babington. I think this really frightened a lot of riders when they walked it. And I think Ian done it to a lot of riders with a lot of fences here on this track. So as come up here on the left hand side, I just maybe slowed him a little bit. So the last 3 to 4 strides I really had to chase him to get my distance. Could have been ridden a little bit better, but the horse coped it well, he jumped it well, so give him plenty of encouragement coming up here now. Now he's coming to the water fence. As you can see, he's focused here now. There's a big crowd around, a lot of people around this water fence, and we had an option of going down in 3 strides or 4 strides. I opted to go on 4, so I slow in, held, saw my 4, and then pushed for the 1 back in, and just waited for this fence to come to me. And he jumped that lovely, gave him a good pat, and away he went. And the crowd were really good there. The horse went through it lovely, and there was a big cheer from him. So, and he even heard it, so he really got very confident now from here on. He was after jumping a good few combinations. He got very brave from now on. We have double angled hedges here now over 2 big ditches. Never even looked, never blinked an eye, just kept coming at him. As you can see, they jump quite well. But to look at these, they are decent fences, but he just makes it look easy. So on we go now. We have a lovely galloping stretch now down along here. We have another minute marker now coming up quite soon, and he's just cruising away lovely. I was very pleased with him now along here because he was up in his minute marker along here, and which I was quite surprised with, because my aim here was to get him around clear and give him a good confident spin. Jumps that quite well, and on we move now to the next combination, which is the big bank. And there is changes from this bank from last year. So we had a rail on 6 strides to a tricaner on top, on 4 strides to a corner. As you can see, I'm approaching on the left hand side, coming up now to the single rail, Jumps that nicely. I wait a little bit and then I just move to this. Jumps that lovely and neatly. And he jumps lovely in the corner. As you can see, the horse's ears were pricked, watching what he was doing. Still in a lovely straight line. Give him a good pat, encourage him. And the more I encouraged this horse, the braver and the better he got. So this is a real good spin now for him. And on we come down here, I decided to come down on the left hand side to come back at this fence a little bit because the ground was running into it. This was a very big fence. But he jumped it very well. Very happy, very pleased with him. On to the next combination, comes very quickly, double corners and 5 strides. Look at him, he's just watching it. And he jumps this lovely. Very nice. A nice curving 5 strides. And I'll give him a good pat there now again. And made plenty of him because he really tried hard there now. And this horse is just getting more and more confident in his way of going. A nice let up fence now here. Maximum weight and a nice drop at the back of it. This track, from word go, everything was big and galloping, got the horses into their rhythm, and there was no let up. You just could not rest for a second. So it was so far so good. Up this bank now is quite high. Just let it steady him a little bit down here, and he jumps that nicely. Very pleased with him now. So on we come now to the coffin fence. This is a new feature now in Tattersalls, first year in it. Very upright going in on one stride and one stride. So as I come down the right hand side there now, I just ease him a little bit there now just to show him where he's going. And I get quite close into the base, jumps that nicely. As you can see, my hand there just grabbed hold of his mane just to keep my balance, and I give him a nice pat down when he came out and let him move on straight away. And at this stage now he was still galloping really well. Very pleased now so far. Nice right hand turn there to another open oxer, jumps that well and just moves on and gallops on to the next fence. The horse is still travelling very well for me, so I'm very pleased with him. Our next minute marker is coming up again, and he was spot on it. And from here on in now, made a decision just because he hit one of the fences here and he was just getting a little bit tired. I just eased back off him a little bit to give him his breath, and he jumps that lovely. And I just wasted a couple of seconds here because him being a young horse, first time at this level, was quite big, both mentally and physically for this horse. So just give him a chance along here to get a second wind, and off we went again. We're coming on up here now, up to the main arena. We've a big footbridge over another ditch here again. This track needs a very good big scopy horse. Fences are maximum weight. On we come now to the next water complex. Upright coming in, but it's very nice out. As you can see, the horse is travelling along there nicely, watching what he's doing. So this horse is travelling very nicely. I just don't have enough praise for him now at this stage. I had a little bit of a slip here. You might notice to see him there. He's cocked his head in the air. I really had to push him hard for that to make the distance. Lost his hind legs on the turn, and he just never broke out of his rhythm. And he was very forgiving there now. And it just took the wind out of his sails a little bit. So just coming up to this now, he was just getting tired of me. Jumps that nicely, and I just let him gallop along here now without pushing him too hard. Main object now is to get him round, get him home clear and safe. And now to the wishing well, right hand side over a nice flower bed, nice big fence again. And on we come down now to the corner in the water. This fence caused me grief last year. I had a bad fall from here last year, so he jumped this really well, as you can see. Out of the water now, and on we go down home. A nice gallop all the way down home, and as you can see, I just squeeze him up now to go home, and this horse answered and just galloped on lovely. He's really stretching on down there, and I must say, even the crowd got behind all the horses every time they jumped the fence well. There was a lot of clapping, so I must say the atmosphere this year in Tattersalls was very good. So, and it's always nice to finish the track clear Sometimes you can get the time, other times we're a little bit over, but when you can finish them clear and safe, it's always a good day. Thank you very much, Hit. A big thank you to Tattersalls and obviously Ian Stark, who built a nice track, and it's always very nice when you do jump it clear. So thank you very much, Tattersalls.
Oh, come on,